What's up, guys? Welcome to Tech Tricks. From today onwards, we are going to learn WebGIS from beginning, step by step. So let's move on to the session. This is the course outline. There are major 6 milestones: introduction, PostgreSQL, GeoServer, OpenLayers, application development, and advanced WebGIS. In the introduction, you will learn basic concept of GIS and WebGIS. So then the second one is PostgreSQL, PostGIS, which is basically about database management. And then GeoServer, which is used for publishing layers, styling layers, and this kind of stuff. Then OpenLayers, we will learn how to load OpenLayer map into a web application and other tool also. Then we will develop a small application based on our gain knowledge. After finally, we will develop advanced WebGIS application. As an example, a survey application which is real-time uh, update in the web application. So today's session, before today's session, I have small rules. This is not rules. I am requesting you to don't skip tutorials because these all tutorials are interconnected. If you skip tutorials, you won't be gain knowledge perfectly. So second one is please comment your answers, responses, and questions, because if you comment in the comment section, I can understand your learning capacity and other skills, right? So the last request is share the knowledge with others, because I am sharing knowledge freely and you can do the same, right? Introduction. There are three major components: what is GIS, what is WebGIS, basic of WebGIS. So the today's session basically we are learning a small theory part, and let's move. What is GIS? So when it comes to GIS, it stands for Geographic Information System. We all know that, right? So here there is a definition. GIS is a computer system capable of assembling, storing, manipulating, and displaying geographic reference information. So in here we are going to deal in data which has geographic information, which is latitude, longitude, basically. So in this image you can see there are vast sectors which can apply GIS. Right. In the GIS, in the basics, there are vector formats and raster format. Here I have put three examples, which is basics and major component of GIS: point, line, polygon. Right. Using point, we are displaying a singular location, right? Like schools, hospitals, police station. Line, we are representing linear features like roads, railways, sometimes drainage network, kind of thing. In a polygon, we are represent uh, like patches, vegetation, water, and building block, something like that. So I have thought every sector we can apply GIS. I don't know. You tell me. So let's move to the next slide. Evolution of data share. So in 1916, from the 1916, it has evolved up to cloud devices. Right. So we are dealing web server, client server, and cloud devices. Right here also, evolution of the data share from the hard disk, uh, hardcode format for WebGIS. The evolution with the time. What is WebGIS? Here we go. WebGIS. In the word, we can like separate it as web and GIS. WebGIS is the combination of the web and GIS. Right. So when we tell WebGIS, we have something like idea, which is this is related with some website, some web server, internet, cloud. These kind of thing came up to our mind. So the web remove the constraint of distance in cyberspace and allow people to freedom to the internet with GIS app globally and access information almost instantly. WebGIS use web technologies including but not limited to HTTP, HTML, URL, and WebGL. We will talk more about these things, and here you can get the idea. So I have data stored in my laptop. So it only accessible for me, right? If my friends, if my colleagues want to access my data, what could I do, right? So I can upload them to pull, push them into server, right? Through the server, client, my friends, colleagues can access those data. Basic concept behind that WebGIS is this. Here, authors, GIS servers, GIS user through internet. This is cloud. This is the server. Through server, the users can access my data. Furthermore, this diagram shows that GIS database server. We are learning PostgreSQL, PostGIS. So data pushed into the server. Then from the server, we are going to push them into GeoServer, which is GIS server. Then web server through the internet, client and user will access to the data. This is the basic concept, right? Clear. Next, why WebGIS? So I'll skip this, like where we'll talk advantages only. We know access web apps for any device remotely, support real-time spatial analysis, connect multiple structured data source, low cost barrier to enter, improve cross collaboration, reduce lead time, publish and share multi-layer features and point on a single website. So basically, these are the advantages. But we have disadvantages. Basically, this web application perform based on server performance, client performance, and the network performance. This is like limitation, and data access and security is the next limitation we have with the WebGIS. So we know now advantage and disadvantages. Different between a website and web services. So if you don't have idea about website and web server, here we clear this, right? Website, you know, google.com, YouTube, Facebook, Amazon, these are websites which is developed based on HTML page, right? These are like user interfaces. So in Google we can search something, in Amazon we can shopping something like that. These are websites, but web services not like that. It is like we are requesting data through web services. There are different type of services, and we will learn each one of them. Web services, so http slash w3org, this is like a request to the server, please give me this data, something like that. So website is a user interface, web service is service, it's like request for data, right? Then type of geospatial web services. There are three major types, as I already told. Data discovery. So through the web application, web server, we can provide search and discover geospatial data and services, right? The second one is data visualization. So data we can visualize as map, as animation, as we can visualize data through WebGIS. Then data access, as I already told you, request, we user giving request to the server, I need this data, and server will respond. If user can access to the data, it will show the data, otherwise no, you can't access the data. Something like that, basic idea. Data discovery, visualization, and data access. So that is the web service. If you learn more about web service, we have WMS, WFS, WCS, WPS, SW. This is a very important thing in WebGIS, and we will learn each one in next tutorial. Please make sure to hit bell button, then you can get notification once I upload the video. So I have a small request again. Please comment below if you know programming basics, right? JavaScript, HTML, SQL, anything, right? So then I can, I can make the tutorial for you. Then second one is further clarification. If you need further clarification or reading material, another new things, please comment below. I can help you that. So as I already told you, please comment below if you have any WebGIS application which like, so as an example I told you Uber, right? It's like we can update our location and request for the vehicle. So something like that. If you have any way to web application, please comment below, we can discuss. Finally, thank you. If you enjoy my video, please hit a like, comment and subscribe. Share the knowledge with others. We'll meet in second tutorial. Bye.